Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Colorado's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smalls. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Hayden. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man. It's Williams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Buffaloes are on the move.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Salter. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Takes it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the running back. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First and 10. Using his legs, it's Parker. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Smashes ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Trying to get the edge on the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position position on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Makes the grab past the marker. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Price. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Salter. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there. Stop at the 19. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Third down play from the gun. Gets over down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. The offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Utes in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 17 on the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They want that clock to run. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Using the quick game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. It's a seam wide open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good. But milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Buffaloes inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
The Utes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air. It's Dampier. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to have to happen to get back in this ballgame.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.